Happy Monday, everyone. This evening, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Utah Jazz. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. All right, a chance to check out stats for DeMar DeRozan.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Here are the starters for Utah. We've got Lauri Markkanen, Walker Kessler out there with George, and it's Hendricks in at the 4. And for the Mavericks, a pair of first overall picks of the front court, Flagg and Davis. Smith out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Corralling rebounds, these teams are excellent at it. How does that help a team's energy, Doris?
Well, I think you work so hard to contest shots. You have to finish the possession by making sure you corral the defensive rebound. Such an important part of the game.
Smith left side, the fadeaway, and it falls all over the rim and in. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
To the middle. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Well, Mr. Lively might be the best catch and finisher in the alley-oop situation. That's a dunk, folks.
George with it. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Inside, here's Kessler. Rejected by Lively. To the inside, Irving lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
George with it. Irving picks him up. George passes to Markkanen. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Well, we know Markkanen can face up and make shots, but I love when he mixes it up on the interior. That's really good touch.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. The Jazz have gone 1 for 3 so far. George outside, down low, and finished off by Kessler.
Well, tremendous strength and authority on that dunk. Nicely done, Walker Kessler.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Pass to Flagg. Nice ball movement by Dallas. Smith outside. And there's the lob. And Davis slams it home.
Throw it AD's way, and he'll take care of the rest. A huge alley-oop target for his teammates.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said, we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Smith, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Shot clock at 6. Fades and shoots. And again, it's Dallas.
Yeah, their offense is really humming right now. They just can't miss.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. 8-point game. The last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Hilliard. Off the left rim and out.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
Smith outside. Wing shot on the way. Good work there as it goes. Smith's got 10.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Jazz trail by 9. And here's George, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Smith outside. Right wing. Fades. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Hilliard. And the layup falls.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Dallas leading by 9. Smith outside. Pass to Flag. Fires for 3. And there's Smith. That one's good on the assist by Flag.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Now here's George. Now here's Markkanen. Back to George from outside the arc. Smith with the rebound. George has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Smith against Markkanen. Irving for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Jazz trail by 15. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Markkanen. To the wing on the left. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the wing, right side. Here's Hendricks. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Mavericks lead by 15. Now Smith. He's got 15. Fades back. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Smith's got 17.
You can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't gonna change.
Irving against George. Markkanen for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. And as their amazing winning streak continues, this is a story that's gone beyond sports. It's captured the entire country's attention.
Look, at the end of the day, this team, of course, wants to win an NBA championship when it's all said and done. And you know that's what they have their sights on. But it is so nice to enjoy the hype and accolades of a team that is right now steamrolling through the entire league in this incredible stretch. Wow, this has been an amazing thing to watch.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Collier. Markkanen outside. And another miss by Utah.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Smith outside. Fader on the way, and again it's Dallas.
Oh, flawless start for him here in the first quarter.
Here's Collier. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Markkanen outside. Pass to Sensabaugh to snap the cold streak. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Smith outside. And here's Russell. 4-3. They get the rebound. Smith outside. Fires in the triple. Smith's got 24.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Williams has checked in for Anthony Davis. 1:05 left to play in the first. Pass to Williams. Nurkic, a screen on DeRozan. Here's Williams. And Gafford with the block.
A big body and not afraid to get physical. Daniel Gafford send it back.
And Dallas making a change here. Martin's checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. Anderson's checked in for Nurkic. Count that one.
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
Smith outside. It's Martin on the wing. Smith outside. Clock at 6. And it's Dallas scoring again.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Sensabaugh. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Smith outside. Shoots over Collier. Another one falls for Dallas.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
They've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's Dallas, a huge 24-point lead for them. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
With their offense clicking on all cylinders, they own that first quarter.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Daniel Gafford is out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Max Christie, then it's Smith, and it's Russell in at the 1 spot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Well, Champ in their last matchup against Philadelphia played some superb basketball. He scored 64 points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Pass to Collier. Shot on the wing. And that one comes up a bit short.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Smith outside. Right side, Russell. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Nurkic. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. And you look at the shot pattern for D'Angelo Russell. Doris, lots of 3s in there.
You're right, BA. There are certain guys who believe in their ability to get hot from distance, and it can completely change the tenor of the game. That has been the story of D'Angelo's career. Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Out to the right wing. The 3, Collier. Utah with another miss.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss here.
A nice shot by Smith.
Boy, this guy doing his job, spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his 3rd to go.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Collier.
Well, one guy's thinking zig, the other zag, and it's nothing good resulting.
Timeout called. The Mavericks. Flags checked in for the Mavericks. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
He's more than deserving of this accolade given the way he's been playing. He injects so much energy into their offense, whether he's finishing the play himself or lending a helping hand.
Smith passes to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Gafford, such a great target on the lob.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Sensabaugh, defended by DeRozan. For three, Collier. Smith with the rebound. And Dallas with possession. They're rolling here, 9 unanswered. To shoot. And Flagg gets it to go on the assist by Smith. Smith's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. To the left side wing. Here's Sensabaugh. No points so far. For three, Collier. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Smith outside. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
Oh, powered down with both hands.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Pass to Collier. It's Markkanen on the wing. Here's Sensabaugh, defended by DeRozan. From the top of the key. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Sensabaugh's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
For three, Smith sinks it. What range from downtown.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Fires the three. A nice shot by Hilliard. Hilliard's got 5.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Smith with it. And good! There's another!
I mean, yet again, he's reached 40 points. He's close to having the 4th most 40-point games in a single year.
Well, we've seen it. He's been on fire all season long. And with all the analysis we do going into a season, some things you just can't predict, Doris.
The unexpected always arises in this particular league. Whether it's a new face, whether there's a key injury, the narrative is always changing from week to week.
Russell, that's good.
Arguably the most dangerous weapon in D'Angelo Russell's arsenal. This guy is a problem for the defense.
Pass to Hendricks. Here's Collier. The three. And it's Flagg with a rebound.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Smith outside. Now here's DeRozan. Takes a three, and Dallas hits again from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Hilliard. 17 points for him last game against New York. Pass to Collier. Here's Sensabaugh. Can they get it? And the layup is good.
He's turned it on here in the second quarter, getting his offensive game on track.
Smith outside. Fades away. And again, it's Dallas.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give them the ball and let them go to work.
Utah has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Pass to Hilliard. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. Smith outside. And it's good for 2. Smith's got 44.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
The Jazz have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Pass to Collier. On the take. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
On the wing, DeRozan. Back to Smith. Gafford the screen. And he lobs it up to the rim. Outside for Russell. 4 on the clock. Puts up a 3. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Smith. DeRozan's got 8 here in this quarter. And 1:01 left in the second quarter. Markkanen outside. Here's Hilliard. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. And again, it's Dallas.
Yeah, just late help on the defensive side. I mean, just another breakdown for them.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Here's Sensabaugh. That shot is off. Oh, some solid D from DeRozan. Sensabaugh's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Smith outside. What if it goes? Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Defense is setting the tone. More 2K action in just a moment.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest.
The three-point contest only grows in popularity. Hard to pick the favorite here. All these guys are knockdown shooters.
Certain to be a highlight of All-Star Weekend. And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Jazz.
Number one goal in the offseason, get yourself some rim protectors. The guys you have cannot do it.
And credit their opponent for relentlessly exploiting that here. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. So the Jazz 5 right now. We've got George, Walker Kessler out there with Lauri Markkanen, and it's Hendricks in at the 4. Kessler passes to Markkanen. Buries it from 3. Markkanen's got 5 points.
Well, you can see this team depends on Markkanen to space the floor, delivers with the range 3 there.
Lots of stretch bigs in the league, Doris. Lauri Markkanen is one of the best at spacing the floor.
What we know, BA, is that sweet shooting bigs with the kind of size that Lauri has are an invaluable tool in the modern game. Lauri can balance that shooting with his off-the-bounce game. He is the prototypical desired big in the league today.
The Jazz shooting around 41%. Back to George. Pass to Markkanen. The 3-ball. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists tonight.
And that high arcing 3, Markkanen is deadly from that corner spot.
Smith outside. Clock at 4. And he lobs it up. And Davis slams it home.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Utah has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Guys?
Priority straight. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Boy, his ball security flawless in the first half, but since then, it's an absolute disaster.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Smith in the high post. Oh, another one falls!
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now 3rd in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, night in, night out. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Another one falls! Amazing!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. Out to the wing. Markkanen looking it over. Kessler a screen. Looking to end the run. And he stays with it. Pass to Hendricks. 3-pointer. Utah with another miss. The Mavericks have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. Smith passes to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Irving against George. Markkanen outside. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Hilliard. Launches a 3. And it's flagged with a rebound.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Utah has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Markkanen for 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Smith. And he's going for the lob!
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And for Utah, they're shooting a low 29% since halftime. They set the pick. George passes to Markkanen. Over flag. Here's Hendricks, 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz again can't hit. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 16-3 run. Pass to Smith. Back to Irving. Smith against George. Irving for 3. Yet another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
Now here's George. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Hendricks. 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. For 3, George hits a three-pointer. George has got 6.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Now Smith. Over to the wing, and here's Flagg outside. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Hilliard. And here's Markkanen. Utah moving the ball around. For 3, George. Lively grabs the miss. Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Davis a screen. Smith passes to Davis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Davis has got 12 now in this quarter. And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. Markkanen outside. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Hilliard. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got rebound number 7 tonight. Smith outside. And finished off by Davis.
You know, the best thing about AD is he can contribute in every statistical category.
George with it. He has 6. Pass to Hilliard. Six to shoot. Drives to the hoop. Yep, count it. He's got 11.
Come on now, that's easy money.
A minute 53 left in the third quarter. Here's Smith. Back to Irving. Beyond the arc. The Mavericks rebound. And that one's good. Davis.
Well, this is what we talk about, the tale of 2 halves. He has been outstanding out of the break.
The Jazz shooting just 37% so far in this one. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. He drops it from range. Hendricks has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Smith outside. To the paint. Here's Davis. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting a disappointing 38%. Here's Hilliard. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Pass to Hilliard. Here's Hendricks. And here's Kessler. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. George for 3. Another 3 for Utah.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Now here's Irving. Smith outside. And he's going for the oop here. And finished off by Davis.
So effective in screen and rolls. When Davis cuts hard like this, he's capable of getting quality looks.
Driving to the basket.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. Smith outside. to the left wing. Puts up a deep three. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got DeMar DeRozan. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Hardy. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Christie in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. The shot's good.
Well, the handles of DeMar DeRozan taking center stage there. How about the ball skills? Taking advantage of those and converting.
Shoots from 12. And again, it's Utah.
You know, they work the ball into ideal position there to get the high-quality look.
There's the screen. Takes the three. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Utah ball.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting the ball at 43% from the field. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
And Dallas with possession, and that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Down low. Here's Gafford, and the dunk by Gafford.
Daniel Gafford sets a solid screen, gets off it quickly, and gets a bucket.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Pass to Markkanen. There's the three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Russell to pass to DeRozan. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Sensabaugh. Williams from long range. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. Utah making a switch here. Kessler's checked in.
Substitution. Number 24, Walker Kessler.
Markkanen outside. From deep. Gets the three to fall.
Boy, the man from Finland is very confident in that jumper. Markkanen, no doubt.
Gafford with a screen on Markkanen to the middle. And the dunk by Gafford.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Sensabaugh. For three. And again, it's Utah with a three.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Markkanen against DeRozan. Russell up top. Gafford the screen. The three, Hardy. Utah grabs the miss. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Collier. Shot clock at 6. Here's the three. The offensive rebound. And finished off by Kessler.
You simply have got to box out Walker Kessler. This guy gets a lot of his offense from second chance opportunities.
Now here's Russell. Floats one. And And it's good on the layup.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Graham, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
Gafford with a screen on Markkanen. DeRozan outside. Uses the glass on the layup. DeRozan's got 6 in the quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
To the right side. Christie comes with a double team. To the inside. Here's Kessler. And he banks in the layup.
Boy, contact from the defense, but Mr. Kessler just powers right through it.
Pass to Gafford. Now DeRozan. The 3 is up. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
For 3, Collier. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Sensabaugh. He's guarded by Gafford. Pass to Sensabaugh. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Collier. This one for 3. Sinks it from distance. Collier's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, Walker Kessler showing you his passing ability. Nicely done.
And here is DeRozan. Gafford with a screen on Markkanen. Here's Hardy. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And Doris, you think about the top scorers in this league. They're creating those points with greater efficiency than in decades past.
Analytics is increasingly a part of the NBA. Teams are now understanding that 3 is more than 2, and if you don't make enough of them, you have a math problem. And then the other highly valued shots in the game, and maybe the most valued shots, are restricted area 2s. Listen, let's be smart about the game.
With the drive, and he dunks it down.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Now Smith. Inside. And Olynyk the bucket on the assist by Smith. Olynyk's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, you love how Kelly Olynyk works off the pick and roll. He knows exactly where to be.
Here's Hilliard. Markkanen outside. Driving inside. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
To the middle. And another dime for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Williams is checked in for Olynyk.
Hardy, shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good. And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into 2? Maybe one for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense nightly is guarding the best point guards or wings in the league. And the voters have got to understand it can't only be about big men.
Hardy's shot is good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
High post Kessler. Pass to Hilliard. Now here's George. There's a screen. Shoots over Hardy. George's shot is off. Dallas has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Mavericks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
They have proven to simply be the better team of the two, winning all 4 games in this season series.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Champ.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
George passes to Kessler, out to the right wing. George outside. Will it go? Kicks it out to Markkanen. Let's go with a 3. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Love to see the 7-footer Markkanen go right up with it. Doesn't give the defense time to react.
Smith outside. And got it! Another basket! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
B.A., it feels like he can't miss.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T Connected Cam? And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. George outside. Oh, there's the alley! And finished off by Kessler.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Back to DeRozan. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and